So we've already said that the Bible was written primarily in Hebrew and Greek, and that means that every English version of the Bible is a translation. So what translation of the Bible should we use? Because there's a lot of confusion out there. There's a lot of theories out there. There's a lot of opinions about which Bibles are the best Bibles to use. There's even people out there who believe that King James is the only Bible that can be used in English version, and every other English translation is not the right way to go. They think that you should only use the King James. So what is the right way of looking at picking a good translation? What makes a good translation? And I want to address that issue this time. There's really three elements to a good translation that you should keep in mind when you're looking at a good English translation of the Bible. First is accuracy. How well is it translated from language to language? How well are the words translated? How well are these sentences translated? How well are the ideas coming across? Is it accurate in its representation of what the originals really are trying to say? The second is you should look at one that is more of a literal translation. That is, they are trying as much as they can to go word for word, idea for idea. It should be as exact as possible, because you don't want somebody reading a lot of ideas into their translations. You want it to be as exact as possible. The third thing is readability. How good is the translation in the ability to read it? Now you have something like the King James Version and the New American Standard, which I grew up on the New American Standard, but both of those are translated at 11th grade reading levels. You have to understand that most people read at somewhere between a 4th and 8th grade. Even adults read at a 4th to 8th grade reading level, and most books these days are written in that 4th to 5th, 6th grade reading level. Not many books outside that reading level in this day and age. So we want something that we can understand easily, that is not going to trip us up and make us wonder what's even being said in the translation. And so what I've found is that many of the more modern translations are doing all three. They are working to be accurate, literal, and readable. And that's what you need to look for in a translation. Something that you can easily understand, but something that is going to be literally translating the Bible from Hebrew and Greek into English, and something that is going to be doing that accurately. Look, these days I use the Holman Christian Standard, or I guess it's called the Christian Standard. The latest version of it is called the Christian Standard Bible. But there are many really good translations out there that you can use. Find the one that you're most comfortable with. Find the one, though, that is literal and accurate and readable.